All right, so next on the track is the boys 100-meter hurdles, and we've got Damilola Aryanwera. So here's Zamari Sanders, our defending champion in the championship boys 100 meters. Next to him, Jake O'Day-Jordan, the pre-race favorite. And then we'll have Joshua Johnson. Dylan Woodruff from Bradenton, Florida will go in lane 8. And Miles Outerbridge from Montverde Academy will be in lane 9. This is the championship boys 100 meters. Expect some fireworks here.
I'm so excited for this one, Dave, because this was actually a 3-part final. Like, they had to make it through the prelims, the semifinals, and now we are here. The prelims and the semis were yesterday. And just a ton of talent in this field.
So we'll be keeping an eye on the middle lanes in this one primarily. In lane 5 will be Zamari Sanders. He was a defending champion from last year's meet. He ran 10:27, a time he also ran in the semifinals yesterday. And he was second in the 200 meters here at New Balance Nationals Outdoors in 2024. But the overriding favorite's got to be Jake O'Day-Jordan. He is the class of this field, a Florida commit, a New Balance NIL athlete from London, East London originally. Competes internationally for Great Britain. Made the final last year and was the fastest qualifier, but scratched the final. He's the defending 200-meter champion indoors and outdoors, though.
Yeah, Dave, it's one of those things where Jake O'Day-Jordan, he didn't win last year because he decided to scratch that final, like you said, but it was all Zamari Sanders who ended up winning it. And yeah, you can have your theories about, well, who would have won if they were actually in the field. People like Christian Miller, who also set the meet record in the prelim, if they were all in the field. But it was Zamari Sanders who showed up to the line at the time. And Zamari Sanders is actually coming through the rounds with the fastest time. He ran 10:19 in the prelim just yesterday and came back and ran 10:27. So, I mean, he might be right on track to possibly take that meet record down. Maybe take all the eyes off of Jake O'Day-Jordan.
Well, the meet record's a tough one. 9:95. That would be a big leap. But we do have a little bit of a, well, the wind's actually dropping as we speak. A little bit of a tailwind over the last couple of races in this home stretch. Some of the other runs in this one, lane 2, we've got Gabrielle Scott. He was second last year in this event. Damilola Aryanwera from Washington, D.C. goes in lane 3. He was 7th in the 60 at New Balance Nationals indoors back in March at the track at New Balance. Next to him in lane 4 will be Janelle Harris. And he was 4th in the 60s indoors, and he was 4th in this race and the 200 meters at New Balance Nationals outdoors a year ago.
With the heat to this much caliber, I really don't want to see any of these very experienced high school athletes. I don't want to see their race strategies break down at all. Jake O'Day-Jordan and Janelle Harris are a bit of taller athletes, so they don't stay down longer. And sometimes you might just be ready to stand up and get to it.
So if you're in this race and you're one of the favorites, would you rather have one of your co-favorites right next to you, Randy, or would you want some separation? Because in this case, the two front runners are really side by side here in lanes 5 and 6.
I think for these guys, it doesn't even matter. It could either go, one way or another, really.
So keep your eyes on the center of the track there, lanes 5 and 6. O'Day-Jordan is in the black and yellow New Balance outfit from Archbishop Carroll High School in D.C. So meet record 9:95. That's a tough ask. Good, here we go. Nice clean start. O'Day-Jordan out well, but so is Sanders. Sanders leading right now. It's Sanders, 10:35. And Zamari Sanders is successfully defending his title. 10:35 with a 0.3 meters per second tailwind. Janelle Harris second in 10:42, and Jake O'Day Jordan having to settle for third place in a time of 10:43. So a little bit of a surprise there, Serenity.
You say it's a surprise, but I don't think so at all. Zamari Sanders has been moving so well out of these prelims. Look at his drive phase. He stayed aggressive right out of the blocks and did exactly what he needed to do. Like I said, he ran 10-1 in the prelim. And look at where he measures up to Jake O'Day Jordan, right to his right. He just remains so strong all the way through the line, driving the knees, and just giving it a nice little shrug when he was done. I mean, look, he competes in Florida, so he's used to this amount of competition.
All right. Without further ado, we're getting ready to move on to the championship girls 100-meter final. And occupying lane